Hello Gemini, welcome to your December 2018 reading. Thank you for joining me. Before I get started, I wanted to mention that I have my 2019 year ahead forecasts up on YouTube. So if you're interested, please check those out at the end of this reading. And I'm also offering your own personal 2019 year ahead forecast. So if you'd like one of your own month by month forecast for next year, you can email me gypsyinsights@gmail.com. They also make really good gifts as well. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. You've got some interesting oracle cards from the Shapeshifters. You've got bats in the belfry. At least that's what the card says. So people may be feeling at odds with you at the present time. They may feel that you're acting a little bit crazy. There's some opposition to what it is that you want to do. But the card speaks about you can achieve great things. So it's really about not paying attention if people are viewing you as doing something that is maybe slightly different, or they may see as confusing or crazy. It's not paying attention to that, and instead it's about listening to your gut, your intuition when it comes to something that you want to achieve. From the Osho Zen Tarot, you've pulled the card of integration, and this is very much the Temperance card. You'll see the yin and yang symbol here. It's about duality, and for you, Gemini, that's a very important part of your sign, bringing together opposites. And you'll see that there is an eagle and a swan here. One is very much a symbol of being alone in the sky, strength, power. The other is more about serenity, emotion, love. So it's power and love. It's yin and yang. It's earth and, well, it's fire and water, I feel. Fire and water. The integration of opposites. And for you, I feel it's about bringing about peace within yourself, really. So it's an action that you want to take to bring about peace within yourself. You're not really interested in courting chaos or confusion. You want peace. Now, as your overall energy, you've got the card of Stranded from Mystical Moments. And this is interesting because I feel that it's around misjudgment or fear of failure. You'll see that the sailor here has stranded his ship on top of a tall tree, and he needs his anchor to help him get back down to earth. The card asks how the ship got there, because it's an unusual place for a seafaring vessel. So at times we may feel that we find ourselves in situations that we can't quite understand, Gemini. Sometimes we feel we've made mistakes. We may feel like we've set ourselves up for failure because our expectations are so high. So for you, you may have had high expectations about a situation, and you may be beating yourself up over performance, or you may have become intimidated. So there's a sense of fear of failure here. But with this, Gemini, it's a recognition that failure is a necessary part of success, as important to the journey as a rudder on the ship. So for you, it's about moving ahead and recognizing that you may be getting out of something that you view as a mistake or a failure, but for you it seems to be about gaining peace within yourself. So we'll see where this goes. I feel it is about moving on from failure for you, Gemini. Now, I've got I'm using the Cat Tarot for your energy, Gemini, and for the person that you're thinking about, I'm using the Steampunk Tarot. Now, let's get I've already meditated on your energy here, so let's get started here. I want to focus first on what you've brought to this situation in the past, Gemini. The Ace of Wands. Okay, so something brand new, an opportunity to create, an opportunity to get something off the ground. And the Three of Pentacles. So really, you went into something with a lot of boldness, passion, and it may have been work related for some of you, a career. For others it's about a relationship, but it seems like you were really working hard at it. You wanted to be recognized for what you brought to the table. With the Ace there, you took advantage of an opportunity and you were working hard, perhaps as part of a partnership or a team, to make it work. Now, the energy around the other person, the person that Gemini is dealing with, the Four of Pentacles, so they're wanting to hold on. It's an energy here of wanting to maintain what they have, something that they feel is of value to them. And the Page of Cups in reverse. So maybe, if we're talking about love here, an unhealthy relationship or a broken relationship, this person has wanted to hold on to it. So if we're talking about love here, I do feel, Gemini, this is your energy of wanting to start something brand new. Perhaps there was another opportunity that you saw, but the other person wanted to hold on to what they built with you. Although I feel the energy around this Page of Cups in reverse is that the opportunity for getting that renewal of love, that new love, was not there. Let's take a look at where you currently stand. Yeah, I feel it's holding on to an opportunity that maybe was quite exciting at first but is no longer there. And the energy can go vice versa here, so keep that in mind here, Gemini. I have it as you that has the new start and the other person that's wanting to hold on. Now where you currently stand, you have the World. So I feel that you're wanting to complete out an old cycle so that you can begin a new one. Perhaps it's something in the past that you thought, this is a failed relationship. Now we also have the Sun in reverse. So Gemini, there seems to be a lack of clarity around an ending. There may be setbacks towards you achieving this completion. Maybe there's someone's throwing a roadblock here, because I do get the sense that the other person here is wanting to hold on to this relationship that appears to be broken. Now, where does this other person stand here, Gemini? The Lovers, well, that's your card, Gemini. And the Ten of Wands. Okay, well, they're really struggling with the decision. There seems to be a burden placed. Perhaps there was a decision made, but this person is struggling with this decision. It seems like they were not the ones to make this decision. It seems like it was you, Gemini, but it can be the opposite way around. So now this person is stressed. They feel like they're carrying a lot of responsibility. They're finding it very difficult around this decision. Let's take a look at where you hope to stand in this situation, Gemini. Where does Gemini hope to stand? the Eight of Wands. So you're wanting things to happen quickly, you're wanting swift movement. And the King of Cups. Okay, so maybe this is around a water sign here. For some of you, you may be wanting to take action around love quickly. Gemini, it seems like you feel very strongly about something. I see it as wanting to take action and do it quickly when it comes to an opportunity for emotional fulfillment. Let's take a look at where this other person hopes to stand in this situation. The Devil. Okay. Well, there's an attachment here, certainly. It's an unhealthy attachment. This person may have grown codependent. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel that there's a codependency here. I get a strong energy that it's you, Gemini, that has broken up this relationship or wants to break up this relationship because they're feeling rejected. And I feel in the future energy is that for them, there's almost an obsessional quality here of wanting to hold on to this relationship. And for them, they're wanting for things to improve, for things to get better, to come out of the cold, to get back to a place of stability with you, to love with you, Gemini. Now, how are you viewing this person? How is Gemini viewing this person? Ten of Swords. Okay. And the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So you're viewing them as going through a very painful ending. It seems like they have been rejected, left out in the cold. They're going through a tough time at the present time, dealing with a breakup, an ending. And with the 10 here, I do feel it is about completion. So I feel that it has ended already, that the ending has already occurred here in December. And now it's really dealing with the aftermath of that. But as a 10, it's not something that's going to be repeated. I feel that this relationship is over. Now, how are they viewing you here, Gemini? And the King of Cups. Okay, so you've got the King of Cups here in the future as what you want to do in the future. I do feel that you want to make swift movement here towards something that you feel strong emotion for. And they see that as well because they're mirroring you here with that King of Cups. It seems like there's some emotion. And with the Tower, they're viewing you as someone who has caused an ending, a sudden collapse of something. But with the Tower in the upright, it's something that needed to end, needed to change. Because I feel like there's something here that has become unhealthy. I don't feel there's potential for renewal in this situation. And with the Tower, I do feel this is an ending that was required in order for there to be new opportunity, new growth when it comes to you here, Gemini. Let's take a look at what your I want to see what your doubts and fears are. Doubts and fears for Gemini. Five of Wands. Okay, so there's that conflict. You definitely don't want the conflict. Battles, fights with this person. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah. you're tired, you're exhausted. You may have spent a lot of time battling with this person in the past. It seems like there was an energy here of a relationship that just was not working for whatever reason. For everyone it will be different. I pick it up as opposites that just didn't come together. You were two different types of personalities, and you're tired of the conflict. You're fearing the conflict as well because you're exhausted. You don't want to put in any more energy into fighting this person, putting across your viewpoint. Let's see the doubts and fears for the person that Gemini is dealing with. 5 of Cups. So they're focused on what's been spilled, the ending, focused on the loss. They're not focused on the future. They're very much stuck in the past. A lot of pessimism here. Okay. And the Death card in reverse, yeah. They're clinging on. They're not wanting to let go. There needs to be change. There needs to be transformation, but they're holding on for dear life here. They don't feel like they can move on. It's definitely a fear of change, fear of this transition, wanting to hold on to this relationship. That's why you're fearing the fights, the conflict with this individual. Let's take a look and see what your challenge is here, Gemini. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's about, your challenge is not to give any more into this, possibly financially for some of you. It's about cutting off the finances, cutting off any kind of giving. Most of you will be about cutting this person off is what I'm getting. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, your challenge is not to give anymore. It's to not put any more effort or energy into this, whatever this is. Now the challenge for the other person, let's take a look. And not to give it into anything that's stagnant, that there's no potential for growth. They have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So around their energy, at the moment they're thinking quite emotionally. There's a lot of drama around them, male or female. There's an energy of someone who has been disappointed by what's happened here in love, and they're feeling quite, well, they're very hurt by this, of course. There's sadness here as well, but they're acting out. They're acting out quite emotionally. They're not being objective. They're not looking at this logically. They're thinking very dramatically is what I'm picking up. And we also have the 10 of Pentacles, yeah. So their challenge is to look at things with a clearer head when it comes to the 10 of Pentacles, because there may be I feel that they're wanting this stability, this security, the finances. But what's holding them back is how they act. And their challenge is to get themselves under control. I feel there's a need for greater wisdom, understanding, to be clear-headed when making decisions, because I do feel that they're very focused on the financial situation. losing out perhaps on money, stability, because I do get your challenge here is not to give in anymore financially to something, and they seem to be quite upset with that. Goodness. Let's take a look at the potential outcome. I'm going to continue this in part 2 in the extended reading, so we'll see where this goes. That will be on my Vimeo channel, so if this is resonating, please click on the link below. It'll be the first link in the descriptions box. Lots to clarify in the extended reading, so I hope that you join me. I'll be pulling out a lot more cards, and we'll see where this goes. Okay, you've got the 6 of Swords, so there is movement here. Perhaps you're moving house. And with the Hermit card, it may be to spend some time alone, to think things through. You know, you see this cat here, he's going off into his cave with his lantern. And the lantern is about seeking wisdom, clarity. And he has the stave here, this wand that he's carrying in with his tail. And this is very much an action-oriented wand energy. So I feel it's about needing to gain wisdom before taking action. And let's get one more. And the Knight of Cups here. So it's about gaining wisdom before take action in regards to love. Okay, let's take a look at the potential outcome for this other person. Okay, they've got the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so they don't seem to be looking at things logically. They still need to gain some wisdom, strength, yeah. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. I do feel with the Hermit in reverse here that there's a sense of woundedness to this person. I think it's important, Gemini, to show this person compassion, because I do feel that there's an energy around them of someone who hasn't gone through a lot of trials and tribulations. They're finding it difficult to cope with, to draw on inner strength, because I don't feel like they've got the experience, the wisdom behind it. When it comes to that Page of Pentacles, it seems to be about them starting over. So we'll see where this goes here, Gemini. Interesting energy, but it does seem like someone feels like they've been stranded. Someone may not be used to failure, but I feel that whatever this is, it can be considered something that has failed, whether this is a relationship or a friendship, colleagues, any kind of human interaction. But for you, it's about the need to gain peace back in your life. And others may be viewing you as acting outside the norm, but I do feel that you have your eye on achieving a goal, and I don't think for you, Gemini, that you're going to let this failure stand in your way. And I like that energy. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. The link will be below in the descriptions box. I hope that you join me there. That will be on my Vimeo channel. I'll be pulling out a lot more cards. Be another 30 to 40 minute reading, so please join me there if this is resonating. If not, then I'll speak to you again very soon, and I thank you very much for all your support in 2018, and I hope that you continue to join me next year on this journey. And don't forget, I'm offering those 2019 year ahead forecasts, so if you'd like one of those, email me gypsyinsights@gmail.com. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now, Gemini.